Live from a broken shard of my brain, this is Dragon Friends. I am your DM tonight, Simon Greiner. Let's have some pew-pews. Pew-pew, pew-pew-pew, pew-pew-pew-pew. It has been not that long since the business of the other adventures has been going on. It is the same day, the day of the funeral of the missing man who...
Roderick Shaw,
whose body has not been found, but is a hero of many adventures, widely respected, and it is a day of mourning and a celebration of his life. So, in many ways, it's like Anzac Day, I guess, which means a lot of people have hit the taverns and bars and celebrating or drowning their sorrows.
Playing a bit of two up.
Playing a bit of two up.
What a deep two up.
Yeah, what a deep two up. 4 up.
Yeah. What a deep mountain high.
You're just saying word associations.
Yeah. Also, that's another podcast, so we don't mention their name.
What a deep critical role.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Going well. So last time we saw Vinegar Pims, he had excused himself, saying that he was going to meet his girlfriend. Can you tell me whether or not that was true or not?
No, I don't think that was true at all. I think that he's just didn't want to spend the day with his employees, and in fact, I guess he's going to have a drink with Dietrich. Is that?
Always ready for it. Always ready for a drink.
Okay, so you guys find yourselves at the Locked Bag 11,
Okay.
which is a tavern. We'll just call it the Locked Bag.
Yeah, of course.
And the Locked Bag is kind of a local joint, like it's a sort of a friendly place. You know, kids are welcome. There's
Used to be a slaughterhouse, but it's been converted.
Yeah, like kids swing from the hooks and stuff while they're waiting for their palmies to be ready. It's a if you live in the neighbourhood, which is the neighbourhood of where does Vinegar Pims live?
They all work in the dock ward. Oh no, well actually the Beggar's Court, obviously, but I think they've all gone uptown.
Yeah, well he's in the civilian, like
the dock ward.
Dockwood, okay.
I mean, the dock ward is just like a poor neighborhood.
Yeah. So it's kind of like locals, working class, blue collar kind of family pub.
Get a Bruce Springsteen playing on the jukebox.
It's got a really nice deli, though, is one of the things that I really about it. Yeah, it's a surprisingly good deli. Some people say it's a sign of gentrification to come, but...
Yeah, but I mean, it's an old family deli, you know?
Yeah, the prices are affordable.
Yeah, but hipsters are showing up.
Yeah.
It's
prosciutto stores.
Like just doing etchings and putting them on there.
And they insist on calling it prosciutto.
As you guys meet at the front door, make your way in, you notice Gentle.
Oh, okay.
Sitting at a restaurant with a big, like, multifaceted gemstone in front of her, which buzzes when her her food is ready. So, do you...
Gentle.
Hi, how's it going? Oh, just hang on a second. Sorry, I'm going to get my palmy. Back in a second. Do you want a drink or anything? I'm going to get a drink.
It's all right. Actually, I'll have a lager or something like that.
A what, sorry?
A lager. Just a pint of lager.
Callum Shite double standard.
Let me just get it.
Did you want me to come with you?
Yes, please.
I'll come as well. I don't have it.
There's tables everywhere. We don't need to...
Okay, well, I'll get my... Why don't you go I'll get my palmy and you go to the bar.
That sounds good. Let's split the party up right now.
Tell you what, why don't I go to the carvery, because there's a carvery over there. You go to the bar.
Good.
You go get your palmy.
Let's go to 3 different places.
To have 3 mundane...
All right. So
3 prosaic adventures.
Who's going to the bar?
That's me.
All right. You approach the bar. It is warm and sticky.
Sticky, eh? Interesting. I'll approach the bar. Do I notice anything about the way that the bar has been built?
The bar is would have been like a slab originally for chopping up meat.
All right.
So the carvery also has one of those, but it's different stations, and they've converted that bit into the bar, and they've got sort of spirits behind it. And
all right, Dietrich's going to lean on the bar, look up and down the bar.
To the bar.
Yeah, sticky bar. Just sort of look at left and right. Look for a bar keep of sorts.
There's no barkeep. Okay, going to the
The carvery?
Oh,
going to
wait.
the carvery.
Alright. I gotta try a fucking voice. I'm so sick of not having a voice for Vinegar Pims, but my problem is I don't think I can hold any accent. I want to try it
Now, does it help you to have somebody with an accent
in mind.
talking to you, or with a neutral accent?
Or should we call out different accents?
That's
What if we talk like this?
this is gonna make it
Yeah.
harder. Yeah, I tend to just drift.
Belgium.
No, I'm not gonna do Belgian. I don't think.
Flanders.
Flemish.
The Simpsons character.
Liverpool.
The upper
All right,
rhyme.
Irish. How does that? It's like.
Well, what are you doing?
Yeah, all right. Is that maybe he's Irish? He's got to be something, you know. There's got to be a point to him.
Well, as the player, as the having played Bobby Pancakes, then very distinctly has just my voice for however many years we've been doing it.
And doesn't that eat you up inside?
Not really. It's very.
You could just play with pitch. Just keep
Bring it
your
down.
voice, but just yeah,
Yeah, maybe that's a good idea.
just get a bit lower.
Or just think of an emotion and say the words with that emotion.
Yeah, okay. I think the pitch is an interesting idea, and I might try and do a tiny bit of a strange accent, which will drift because he's been from all over the world.
He's a world
Okay,
traveller.
That will help me because that will cover my
Excellent.
mistakes.
How does he say the word also?
He says also.
Yeah, I
Oh.
like that.
Yeah.
That's good.
Very
Yeah,
distinct.
very
from
good.
that.
That is a
Yeah.
character. I'm going to put that in my book as important things that I need to remember.
Yeah.
So you approach the carvery.
Yeah.
You see all sorts of meats of the world.
All sorts of beats. No,
Yeah,
I fucked
no.
it. Yep, all right.
No, that's good. That's good.
That's good,
Keep
man.
going.
But yeah, there's like
There are no wrong
there's
accents.
beef, there's pig meat, there's regular animals, and then there's like a cockatrice.
2 plates of regular animal, please.
All right, I've just gone straight into that. And turning around, you see a enormous shark-headed woman.
Okay.
Actual shark-headed or just?
Head like a hammerhead shark. I guess
right.
like King Shark from
Right. Yeah. Wow.
A sharkin.
a sharkin.
A sharkin. The
street shark.
The D&D race sharkin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously.
All right, regular meat. What kind of regular meat we've got? I mean, it all depends on your context, I guess. This whole world is pretty magical, so what I think is normal, you might think is not normal. What I think is fantastic, you may also think is normal.
All right. Well, tell me this. What's very good today?
Well, my friend, may I interest you in a fresh cut of dragon liver?
Sounds fantastic. 2 plates of dragon liver. Does it come in a palmy?
There is a lot of vitamin A in dragon liver. If you eat 2 full plates of it,
Oh,
you'll-
no. One's for a friend. Does it come in a palmy?
Well, I mean, I can melt cheese on it if you like, but I mean, I can't. You have to take it to the kitchen.
This seems like a lot of work I have to do at your pub, but fine. Can I have...
Actually, I'm an independent contractor who comes in. I'm not.
Do you work here? I'm sorry, are you just trying to sell me meat at someone else's pub?
I mean, essentially, it's just the arrangement we have here. I have a cousin, kills the meat, brings it in, I carve it. I mean, if you want to eat it carved and fresh, then go for it. If you want it cooked, take it to the kitchen.
Wonderful.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
All right,
This is great.
no, this is good.
This is like
I'll
that.
have two plates of dragon liver, and then I'm going to go explain to my friends why I'm going to have to go to the kitchen, and then I'm going to take it to the kitchen, and they'll cook it for me in a parmy.
I mean, look, it's a carvery. It's not a cheese and tomato saucery on top of it. If you want a parmy, you've got to...
You gotta go to the bistro. I'm sidling up behind with my palmy.
She knows what she's
Oh, that
talking
looks
about.
good. Maybe I'll just get one of those.
Yeah,
What's
so you
that?
gotta get that. It's a bistro. Well, it's a Parmigiana.
Yeah, all right.
It's a Clive Parmigiana.
Yeah, no, I think I'm going to go to the bistro instead.
Oh, I just carved it up.
Oh, all right. Here you go, and I pay. What is it? 2 gold?
3.
Oh, 3 gold. All right.
It's public holiday surcharges.
3 gold coins. The beginning of a fantastic adventure. I pay 3 gold coins, and I take 2 plates of dragon liver, and I follow Gentle back to the table.
All right. Back to the bar. Sorry, I was just in the carvery.
That's all right. What's
It's kind of doing double duty today. It's we're short-staffed. Everyone's here, guzzling beer and spirits and different kinds of wines and carved meats. And look, Muggins here is the only one working. It's a bit. It's a
Your
bit
name
rough.
is Muggins.
Yes, Muggins Sharkin.
Muggins.
And he's not a sharkin.
No, it's the same guy.
The same guy at the cabaret.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a sharkin, yeah.
And then now he's working at the bar.
Hey, I have 2 jobs.
Okay.
They're paid through different income streams.
I'm totally fine with that. You don't, I mean, thanks for letting me know. I was actually just after, a something double standard. Mm-hmm. Does that sound like it rings a bell to you?
Oh, column shite, double standard.
That's the one.
Yeah.
I'll have one of those. A Callum Shite double standard.
Straight up on the rocks.
I would say that he would have it straight on, but maybe I'll get 2, one on the rocks and one neat, and if he doesn't want one of them, I'll just have the other. That's a little thing for you to know and for me to live. And I will also have a lager. What do you have in the realm of lager? Is there a local beer that perhaps you have here?
Oh yes, this is called Barnaby's Joy. It's
From Barnaby's that used to, down the road, it used to be the old leather working factory. They converted it to a bar.
Yep.
I'll have one of those.
He pulls you a lager, pours the other 2 drinks.
Wait, actually, I forgot to ask what another friend of mine was going to drink.
All right.
I'll be back in a minute.
Shower.
As you're trying to walk back to the table, I interrupt you, and I've got 2 plates of dragon liver, and Pins is like, Dietrich, are you okay with eating your liver like this, or should I take it to the kitchen, because I think I can get them to make it into a parm?
Fresh is perfect, actually. Is there any bread?
I'll go and check.
Perfect.
And I head back to the
And
cabaret.
I'll go and find Jordan's character. What's your
Gentle.
Gentle.
Gentle, I forgot to ask you if you wanted a drink.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
What would you like?
Do they do milkshakes?
I'm ringing the bell
I'll
at the
see if they
cabaret.
do a milkshake.
Yeah,
If
do
they
a
don't have a milkshake, would you like something else?
I really want a milkshake.
I'll see what I can do then,
Yeah.
and then I'll go back to the bar.
Okay. He's actually gone to the carvery because he took too long.
Yeah, hello. I was sorry. I should have asked this before. Do you have like a tray? Because they've got both these dragon meats. And also, can I get some bread rolls?
That accent has gone long.
Are you a different character now? Are you the same character?
The thing is, it's drifted because I've been hearing other characters, and I think I'm more of a pirate
Bring
now.
your pitch down.
This is
think
about as down as it goes
Okay.
for me.
I think my character's voice has changed substantially also.
I've remained pretty consistent. Even with the last time I was here.
Yeah, it's pretty... Yeah, it's no need to boast. Like,
Well,
it's great.
It's
Like,
just an
no.
observation, I'm sorry.
I think it's great work.
Yeah, I
I
think
mean,
that
it's great. It's good.
Neurodiverse. I
mine
don't
was
really pick
becoming
up
a
on
pirate,
social
and I
cues.
didn't want it to be a pirate. So, yeah. So what was it? What was my voice? What was my voice? What
It was David's voice,
Was
but
it?
just a little bit
A
lower.
little
Okay.
deeper. It was a little deeper.
It was all right. In that case,
And a bit
There we go.
Irish.
yeah, it had a little bit of a brogue, didn't it? All right. Is there any bread? Was there any bread rolls? My friend was.
there's plenty of... No, that's not it. That's Jordan's voice.
You were more Irish.
Well, we don't know what we're doing. Why don't you just take one of these crystals and I'll bring it to your table.
Oh, Crystal. All right. Thank you very much. I'll have to go tell my friend that the bread rolls will be coming. What type of bread? I mean, he might have an allergy.
Roy.
All right, Roy. Thank you very much. I'll be off now.
All right.
And he heads off.
Okay. So you get served your drinks and you head back to your table.
Did they have milkshakes?
They did have milkshakes. They had
Sensational.
all kinds of milkshakes. And so you come back with all the different flavors of milkshake.
There, Dietrich. There you are. That's yours.
I got you a Callum Shite double standard, one with ice, one without.
Oh.
Which is you prefer?
Well, normally double standard comes with a kind of frost slurry, but that's fine.
Take the one with ice, and I'll just drink this right now. Whoop! There it goes. Smash the glass on
Something I was supposed to tell you about bread, but I've forgotten.
It's with Roy flavoured.
Oh, were you behind me that whole time?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a bit sneaky.
That is very
I
sneaky.
got Misty Step now. So.
Have you guys leveled up? You guys have leveled up since you played last. Is there
Yes.
Any,
Yep.
any, you want to drop any cool action you guys have, or we'll just save it for later when it comes into when it actually matters in an encounter?
You got some spells?
Yes.
I
Some
got some
spells?
new spells. Yeah, I got some really good ones, and I tell you what they are. I got light, guidance,
Yep.
and thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy is like the magical phenomenon, manifesting magical
Yeah, so
phenomenon.
if I want to make my voice very loud and deep, and
Which
other
is what I've been
things.
trying to do for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also got create or destroy water, purify food and drink,
Oh, well, that might come in.
and shield of faith.
Shield of Faith. There you go. You're going to keep your secret until it's...
Look, I've been reading up a bit about how to channel your inner emotions into your karate. So I'm gonna try and give a bit of that a go.
Is that's your martial arts style? Karate?
Karate.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm learning from the book, but I reckon I'm probably a yellow belt.
That's why you're wearing the...
Yeah.
I see now. You just bought that at the store?
It was my old belt, but I've put some tape around it.
That's very clever, actually.
Thanks,
That's a good use of recycling rather than getting something new.
I've got belts. I don't need to get another belt just
Exactly.
for the karate. Maybe if I do really well and I get further along, I might get a nice belt to celebrate. But I'm working pretty hard, so I think I might not even be a yellow belt for too long. So the tape's good.
What are the ranks of the belts?
Yeah.
Where's yellow? Is that...
It's not the bottom.
Okay.
The bottom's white, and then it's yellow.
Okay, so it's one step up.
Yeah.
So you're like a 2.
Yeah, well, it's actually more like a 9. Because you start at 10 and you work your way forward. You work your way to number 1. So I'm
Right,
a 9.
number 1 is...
It's ninth Q. That's KYU, yeah.
That's from your book.
It's in the book, yeah.
That's a good
if you're joining us...
By Daniel LaRusso.
LaRusso.
Yeah.
LaRusso.
uh,
That seems like a strange name for an expert in karate.
Well, the good thing about karate is that even though it's tied to a specific culture, anybody can learn, and so long as you show right respect. It's mostly about respect.
Oh yeah, those bread rolls I think are over here.
if you're joining us, this is the Gribbits Detective Agency, a subsidiary of Dragon Friends. I am your... I'm not usually a DM. We had Simon here. We're just having a nice time. If you're here for dragons and dungeons...
We've had dragons?
The dragons are in liver form to be consumed, and the dungeons... but the kinks of individuals who will keep them to themselves, patrons in the bar, we're just living their own lives.
Some of the people in the bar are perverts, but we don't know.
No,
Hey, don't kink shame, Dave. He said they had kinks, he didn't say they were perverts.
This is not one of the Dragon Friends streams where we call everyone a dice pervert. This is a nice one. Your dad's doing this for the first time, and he's just doing his best. So, apologies.
I think it's great so far.
Thank you. You're very kind. Look, it's not the momentum we usually run at.
Look,
but,
my Dungeons and Dragons campaigns are 90% eating and chatting to people in pubs, and then the rest.
You're always the bartenders. You always want to go meet the bartenders.
Yeah, you always want to have a chat to the local publicans, see what they've got up their sleeves, So I'm all about it.
Yeah, right.
I played D&D once with Carlo, and he had 5 different characters that were bartenders that found their way into the story. Each of them with very memorable voices and characters.
Cool, so no pressure then. At that moment, Dietrich having just thrown a glass against the floor, shattering it,
Whoops.
a large crow-faced man comes up to him. A kinku?
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 Not the
Raccoon?
raccoon. So his face doesn't look like a crow. He's...
Oh no, he's like a human man with a head. His whole head is a crow. So it's like the neck is where usually you'd see the 2 legs of the crow, but the body sort of starts here.
Whoa.
That sucks.
Okay,
Yeah,
well
yeah.
that's...
He's got wings coming out of his ears.
I love that.
Yeah,
He's got a small vestigial head on top of his head.
No, that's his
No,
head.
no, I've
He
got
speaks
it.
out of the crow's head. But you're right, the wings are the ears.
Yeah.
So as soon as the glass smashes, his wings go up, and he's like, and they sort of direct to that side, and he's like, comes over and he's like, excuse me, what's going on here?
Excuse me, friend, for breaking that glass. I was just mourning the death of Roderick Shaw in my own special way.
Well, mate, everyone's mourning here, but you don't see everyone throwing glasses on the floor like a dickhead.
Well, I guess that's on me. It's remiss of me to have broken the glass.
Clean it up.
Hey, easy, friend. We don't want any trouble, all right? This is a day of mourning for us all. Let Dietrich grieve in his own manner.
Well, that's all very well and good for everyone to grieve in their own manner, but this is my establishment, the blocked bag, and I don't take kindly to people busting up the beverage containers, as I like to call them.
He's right, Vinegar. It was rude of me. It was uncouth. It was messy. It was dangerous, and I'm sorry.
What if one of the kids walked
No,
through here?
you've made your
What if one of
point.
the kids walked through here, tripped over, and fell face first into a pile of glass?
I'd feel bad about that.
Yeah, you know
I've
who would
been
also
in
feel
some
bad about it?
situations like that
I would
before.
because I'd be liable. There would be a monetary cost.
No, you're
Attached
right.
to that for
No,
me.
you've made your point. I'm very.
I could be sued because you're being a dickhead.
No, I'm
Look
trying
at my
to.
head. Does it look like there's a dick on it? No, a
Looks
crow.
like a whole crow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, look, I'm really.
Does a crow look like a dick to you?
It's. If I'm being honest, it's kind of a little bit. When you think about it.
Definitely more so than a head. Because you've got the tapered point. You're kind of
It's got a kind
You're
of.
like a line.
And that's why they call them dicky birds.
Why? What do your dicks look like, guys? Fucking hell, mate.
Mine's got wings and it's got a beak.
I suppose in this situation, yes, the wings would be the balls.
Guys, I am not enjoying this line of
Can I ask
conversation.
you, you're like, is your cloaca in your neck?
Yeah, but it just earwax comes out.
Oh, holy dooly.
Yeah.
I mean, we're eating, so that's... Why would you volunteer that?
I was asked a question by
No, I don't
a
think.
polite-
I think this has ruined my meal. Dietrich, if you're joining me.
I'm. Yeah, are you leaving? Is that what you're?
No, what are you gonna do?
No, good. I'm gonna use a cantrip of thaumaturgy to make a really deep voice. Yeah, and I'm gonna go. Oh no, there's a fight in the bar.
No.
Is that a deception check?
Does that count as deception? Why
Is it coming from elsewhere? Or is it
No,
coming
no,
from
it's
you?
coming from my
thaumaturgy. It's
mouth.
coming from him. It's just deeper.
Oh no, there's a fight in the bar. Just with a lot more conviction.
You could do it with disadvantage if you wanted a deception check, because I think that's a bit. I'm sorry. No, I think.
Is that an opposed roll or like how does that
don't
work?
make me choose science.
Opposed against insight, yeah.
Yeah, opposing it inside.
Yeah, but you could do it with if you wanted. You could give him disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to give him disadvantage.
Oh my god.
And I believe that your Crokin is probably going to have insight because he's a bartender, so you can probably add 2 to your roll.
Okay. I mean, I don't know what this guy has got.
D20, just add 2.
That's that too.
Just a 2.
Just that
Just
too.
a 2.
18.
With disadvantage.
12.
Okay, well that works, and the crow-headed man swivels around. There's like, fights not in this place. Fuck's sake, who's fighting? And he sort of goes off bustling around.
And while he does that, I'm going to sweep up the glass with my hands.
Okay, just
into-
roll a like a getting cut check.
Okay. Was it a
Sleight of hand.
Sleight
Sleight of hand.
18?
Yeah, you don't. If miraculously, you don't. Yeah, and where do you put that glass?
Have you finished your drink yet?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm going to pour it into his empty glass.
Okay.
Dietrich, every time we go for a drink, you smash a glass. Why?
I just like the sound. If I'm honest with you, if I'm being honest with myself, I like the sound of it.
Have you ever been to a rage room?
I haven't actually.
You might get a lot of benefit going to a rage room. Have you heard of those?
It's not that I feel angry.
But you like this.
I like the sound of the smashing.
That's what you just go and you just smash stuff. You just pay money and they give you a helmet and
Right.
a stick and
Well, that would be my worries. I would hurt myself
There's some
on the head.
vases, glasses, some old televisions.
Televisions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Typewriters. Also,
Being up a typewriter sounds difficult. They're very like.
You worry, you get cut.
You get, I mean, a lot of solid mass. Have you done it?
sorry.
Sorry.
Have I smashed a typewriter?
Yeah.
Is this in character?
I mean, I know you are currently. In real life, Jordan, have you done a rage room?
No.
No.
I'm a very calm person.
Okay, that's awesome. You seem to know a lot about it.
I mean, I read.
Gentle knows a lot about it. Well, this,
Look,
this,
I'm sorry. I just I
No,
smashed.
I want to hear more about this. Is there one near here?
Yeah, there's one next door.
Well,
Should
Maybe
we go to a
should-
rage room?
Maybe we should. I mean, I've had my. We could go to a rage room. I think I've got some. Do you want to go to a rage room?
I don't know. It's pretty crazy. I mean,
Oh, my treat.
Oh, I think it's-
alright, well, let's go
we're
to a
going
rage room.
rage room.
Let's go raging.
All right. So you guys get up and leave?
Hey, we paid for our drinks, paid for our food.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
I'll just
Okay.
quickly finish my beer. Put no, I'll take it down.
I go back to the bistro and I say, oh, thanks very much. That was a really nice party. Thank you.
Oh, no worries.
Thanks. See you next time.
I'm gonna go and rap on the
Wonderful.
bar as we walk out. Thanks very much.
Oh, cheerio.
And then I go to the crow-headed guy. We're going to go to the rage room. Do you want to come to the rage room with us?
What are you insinuating? That I have rage issues?
I think this could be a persuasion check.
Oh, no.
You're persuading to come.
An 11.
It's a 13.
Okay.
Oh, listen, it's a very busy day for me here. Thank you for the kind invitation, gentle. I mean, you're a regular here. I don't know what you're doing with these tools. But you know.
Tools.
They're friends from work.
Oh, yeah, I know what that's like.
I'm trying my best to fit in.
Oh, look, I mean, you just be yourself. You're wonderful.
I'm myself every day. Every time in the morning I look in the mirror and I'm like, you're gentle. And then the mirror says, yeah, I know, you do it. But it's me saying it the whole time. But that's how I do it in the morning.
Well, you know, you go for it. I think that kind of self-awareness, self-care is important. I look in the mirror every day, and my mantra to myself is...
How do you do that? Because you'd have to turn your head, because your eyes go out, so you can look at the mirror, but then you're looking behind the mirror.
Don't let the bastards get you down.
I'll go. I'm sorry. I thank you. I enjoyed the liver. I don't. Back away.
And stay out. So you find yourselves on the street.
I feel really guilty about smashing the glass.
Every time I can't take you anywhere. We go to if you noticed, every time we go out for drinking, we go once, because you always get us kicked out.
Well, it's good there's a lot of beer
Would you
pubs.
steal a glass, Dietrich?
I would never steal a glass, no. That's
Wait.
not what I would do.
But you'd smash one.
It's just, I mean,
Would you rob a bank?
Roderick Shaw's death
Would you
has
steal a
really, it's
handbag?
really affected me. You know, I really used to barrack for Roderick Shaw, you know. I was like, he's the guy, you know, and
There's a drunk guy walking past who's just like, Rod, I know what you mean. Roderick Shaw meant the world to me.
yeah, that's it.
He was such a fucking hero. What's your favourite fact about him?
I love that he lived, and he lived, you know, that he was.
Listen, I know we're mourning him, but a small part of me thinks that maybe he's not even dead. He could still come back. I don't know if that's wrong to say.
I'd like to hope that. I'd like to hope that very much.
Then how will we get closure?
You're right. You know, this crying stranger has really made me think that, I mean, we're detectives. Couldn't we look into Roderick Shaw's disappearance and death?
Oh, I think that's the. I mean, that Roderick Shaw disappeared after the Battle of Red Run. He wasn't even supposed to be in the city. They never found a body.
Yeah, the one thing I love more than a rage room, a mystery.
I mean, we could solve the mystery. There's no reason why the three of us, right now, over the course
Four of us?
the four of us, over the next, say, 90 minutes or 2 episodes, if it was on, I don't know, YouTube,
I don't-
would solve
Fred,
this
you have a
mystery.
very peculiar head. What kind of head do you have?
Oh, I've got an owl for a head.
You do have an owl for a head.
Who said that? And he turns it all the way around.
Did you just say, who said that? Or did you say,
Oh, come on, don't do this to me. Look, guys, I'm just a traveller. I just jetted in here just to celebrate with the city. You know, I've just parked my time and space machine over there. And, you know, I just came here to sort of commiserate with the rest of the city. But, you know, you guys seem cool. Do you want to just hang?
I'd like that.
Well, I think we're busy solving the crime of the century, but if you want to come with us,
Sure, I mean, we can go in my whip.
your time machine?
Time and space machine.
You're going to let us, sorry, but you're going to let us into your
Time and space machine?
Yeah, I mean, what's the point in having a cool ride if you can't give your friends a lift?
Gentle, do you want to go in this stranger's time and space machine?
I've never wanted anything more in my whole life.
Looks like we're going back to the past.
All right. Any particular location?
Yes. No. Let me think about it. We would like to go back to the day that Roderick Shaw left the city to go and fight Strahd in
the Battle of
Dale, in the Battle of Red
Battle
Run.
of Red Run.
So like right here?
No. How about outside this?
At the encampment of the Waterdeep army.
You think? You don't think that might be a bit dangerous?
Maybe just a little bit back from it then.
Okay. All right. We want to go. We want to go to Icewind Dale. We want to go back 3 months ago. We want to be outside the encampment where the armies of Waterdeep were preparing to fight Strahd's vampires.
All right, we can do that.
Great. Well, I mean, if we can do that, we should definitely do that because we could save the city.
The weather today is warm. So I would say that you guys are not dressed.
Yes, we should go buy some
He's
clothes.
right. We need to go to an outfitter.
Yeah, we should go to some kind of fantasy outfitters. Gentle, you seem to know the dock ward.
Yeah,
Is there somewhere where I could buy a parka or maybe some heat tech?
it's the middle of summer.
I know, and this is going to blow your mind, but we're about to travel through time and space to Icewind Dale.
Oh, yeah. we can go to P-Mart.
Oh,
P-Mart it
we
is.
should go to P-Mart.
Let's go to
I've never
P-Mart.
been to P-Mart, not since it opened.
Yeah, no, you should check it out. Like, a lot of people look down their nose on it, but they've got some really affordable, I think, not bad quality. It'll last you a little while.
Let's go. Where's P-Mart?
It's just down at the end of the street.
Yeah.
It used to be the old sewage works. It's been converted into a P-Mart.
All right, let's go.
All right, great.
All right, so you guys walk
The best thing about P-Mart is they have greeters. I heard this is the one thing I know about them is they employ greeters, which is really good for the city because jobs have been scarce since the days of the Silent Court.
Welcome to P-Mart.
Hello.
Are you guys looking for anything in particular?
We're looking for some warm clothes.
I'll send it.
Strictly confidential.
Oh, I'll eat then.
That
Have a nice day.
I late it is.
I didn't want to say anything, but did you see that guy's head? I know.
It was a bucket.
It was just that man's head was just
A bucket.
I think he was just wearing a bucket.
No, I'm not pretty sure his head was a bucket.
The guy takes the bucket off his head, and he's the most handsome man that you've ever seen.
I see why you
Carlo,
were.
Richie.
I wear this bucket so as not to intimidate anyone. My voice is still quite intimidating, but what can you do?
I'm going to cast heroism on this young man.
Yeah, you should cast heroism. on this guy.
Now, heroism endows this person with bravery, and I'm going to cast this spell on you as a free action, or as an action.
Yeah.
And then after I cast, it's like, you need to embrace who you are and let the world see your beauty.
All right. Did you cast that already?
Yeah.
You achieved?
Yeah, achieved. He's now brave.
All right. I will no longer hide my light under a bushel.
Is he getting naked?
Yep.
Guess
Just
you don't
let
need
the
that
spell
bucket
do
anymore.
its magic. Let the spell do its magic, Vinegar. Let the spell work its magic.
As you make your way towards aisle 8, you see him taking off his clothes. As you round the corner, the last thing you see is his manager firing him and sending him home for the day.
You ruined that man's life.
Or not. Let's see what happens at the end of this adventure.
Okay. Well, this is a costume change.
Yeah, you guys tell me what you're looking for.
I think Vinegar Tibbs is looking for like a kind of ash-colored duffel coat. He's going to get a long duffel coat with maybe a fur-lined one because it's going to be winter, with a fur lapel.
Okay, great.
Not real fur.
Oh.
Well, real fur probably.
I mean, in this world,
Yeah, probably in this world, real fur.
Real fur, yeah.
But from like an evil bear.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's a lot of those.
I'm gonna get a Gore-Tex ski suit.
That's very cute.
I'm because I already have like a jacket and a little vest and a tie and shirt and things. I'm gonna get a little beanie. Just a beanie.
That's it?
Yeah, probably
A scarf? You want a
woolen beanie and a scarf. Yeah, woolen beanie, matching woolen beanie and scarf and mittens.
Okay, great.
One with the big long string that I can put through my jacket, so I can just take them off and they just hang there.
Oh, I guess I'll just get I'll get I'm gonna get one of these Avengers hoodies and I'll probably get oh look, hey guys, I mean, they got super soakers. No, I'll concentrate.
Do you need us to pay for you? Is this...
Well, I'm sorry, what year is it? I don't know what currency I should be using.
It's 1493 Day of Reckoning.
Oh man, all my gold pieces were minted in 1497. So
They changed the gold pieces so much in the next 40 years?
yeah, they put a different head on it.
They will.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they will. That's implied. I mean, they haven't done it yet. They will do it. I mean,
Hey.
all things that have happened or are going to happen anyway.
What happens in 4 years?
Well, listen, I don't want to... Well, no, here's the scoop. Everyone who has a bird for a head
Yeah?
suddenly comes into a lot of wealth.
Everyone?
Yeah. I mean, it's a small race.
Well, there's a few... Oh, you mean a whole bird for a head?
Yeah. There's not that many of us. But our uncle dies and we come into a bit of money.
And you come into enough money that they change the currency system in the City of Splendors.
Basically, we become, as a group of cousins, the chief banking operation. We're basically Wall Street for this neck of the woods, just because of the huge amount of money that we have that is suddenly, was just in the coffers of Uncle...
what's his name?
Sparrowhead. We each became gajillionaires.
That's crazy to me. What did they put on the coin?
It's like a little man with a bird head.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because the birdmen take over the banks.
Isn't
Yeah.
it just a bird? Like how much? They normally only do the neck up, so is it just a bird?
No, it's the full figure, which is it's
How
hard.
big's a coin?
Well, I mean, this is one of the issues of why I can't spend it here. The coins are
Show
about
us one. You must have one
they're about
on
the
you.
size of dinner plate, and you kind of like set out.
That's crazy!
That I can see why you can't spend that. That's not even made of gold. They wouldn't even accept that. What is that?
That's a new metal.
They invented new metal
No, they don't invent it. They find it.
in the next 4 years.
Yeah, well, no, it's been in my uncle's vault.
That's a revolution.
It's like if gold and like silver had a baby.
Electrum, we have that.
No, and then that baby grew up to marry into a wealthy family of emeralds that somehow became like very thin and so it's like it's not just an alloy. It's like what happens when you get sparkles in an alloy from like gemstones.
What do they call this magical metal?
Well, the thing is, my uncle found it, and then so he just had the name himself. He called it Maurice.
Marie. That's solid Maurice.
That's solid Maurice, baby.
All right. Well, I guess we'll pay for the coats then. One Avengers jumper, please.
Oh yeah, I'll get some boots as well.
Hey, Owlhead friend. I never asked your name.
It's Owlhead, friend.
It's yours.
The thing is, travelling through time and space really addles the mind, and
God, I'm joking.
but you know what, guys?
Left arm in the air, Dave.
Thanks for paying. Look, I'll give you each of these. One of these to spend. Come 4 years.
4 years from now, I'll have my very own Maurice.
All right, so thank you. I'll take one.
It's worth 2,000 gold.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
So it's like
You're giving me, but more importantly, these two, 2,000 gold coins each.
Yeah, but they won't be able to spend it for 4 years.
If we found your uncle now, who would presumably still
Why
be...
don't we just discover it?
Oh
That
yeah.
could really fuck me up in
You
terms
know,
of my inheritance.
I know.
Wait.
I know a cartel of alchemist gnomes.
Look, guys,
They're
if
called a
there's
shit
one...
coin.
if there's one thing that I have learned as an amateur detective, it is that you do not want to muck up the space-time continuum. There's a little thing called the grandfather paradox, and if we invent this method, that would mean our head friend would never have come back using their time machine to help us go to the future, to the past, and have given us the Maurice which we invent. If we try and do it, terrible things will happen. I think it's a crazy idea, and we should just stick to the plan and go to the
So
past.
instead of that, we should just go to the past and change history.
Exactly.
And never come back.
guys. I thought you were solving a mystery. I
Yes.
don't want you to interfere. I want us all just to be observers. Leave only footprints, take only photos, and
Have only a good time.
yeah. Let's not.
Smooch only, babes.
I mean, that's my life motto. But yeah, she knows what she's talking about.
All right, well, show us where your time and space machine is. I guess we've got the clothes. Is there anything else we're going to need?
I don't know. What time do we have to wrap up the half day?
I mean, you want to find an ending for this half in the next 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Okay, so good.
But the adventure has clearly started.
Yeah. Well, if the adventure is a new winter wardrobe, then. So you guys make your way back down the street and parked outside.
Edan's just shown up in the chat. He's like, "What's going on? They were in a pub a second ago."
So just parked outside the locked bag is what looks a lot like a Volkswagen Beetle if it was made out of.
What is that?
No, I'm just saying this is what for your mind's eye. It's not like for the
No,
character.
so what Pims is asking. Is it,
It looks like a Volkswagen
Beetle.
If it was
made out of barrels. But like metal barrels. But the metal
Yeah,
but
right,
it's like,
I get
it's like
you.
so each of the
Like
slats
kegs.
kind of kegs, but barrels as if each of the slat is like a sort of a thing of silver. So imagine like it's like like lots of sort of
I get
silvery
you.
coloured panels all over, kind of curved. It's almost like if you think of a kind of a hull, if the hull of a ship was made out of like, if it was like silver plated, but all the curves of a Volkswagen Beetle are like
kind of like those
there.
Slater bugs that curl up.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but
Yeah.
What's a Slater bug?
You know those bugs that are all the little plates and they curl into a
Oh,
ball?
like a pill bug?
I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
and you just parked this in the street?
Oh, yeah, whoops, I forgot to put on the cloaking device. I'll put it on now. He just opens the trunk, pulls out a big cloak and puts it over the top.
Oh, that's clever. People would just think
People,
that
it's
was
a
a
cloak.
sleeping giant. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a bit little too late. But come on, guys, get in.
Okay. I will get in your time machine.
Quick question. How are you guys used to drinking? Are you guys drunk from your drinks, or are you like, is it just like, you know?
I think we'd had some drinks before we got to the pub.
Yeah.
That's my assumption.
Dietrich, though, has an extraordinarily high tolerance. So
Okay.
he's
So he's
It's very
he's
possible that-
almost always a little bit.
It's very possible that Gentle is stone cold sober, but
Shaq, can we get the dice tray so we can see Jordan's Jordan's heart?
it's never my intention to do this. But every time I play Pims, it seems like the times Pims goes on adventures is when he drinks too much, and then we see him sober. So yeah, I
Right.
think he's been drinking since he left the rest of the Asians.
Okay.
He's been drinking since his wife died.
Did your wife die? I guess it's
Marissa.
you kind of Narissa.
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 He doesn't like to talk about her.
Gentle, you're very tactful and kind as a being, but as you sort of us all sitting in the back of the of the vehicle while friend Alhead, I better write that down.
Friend.
Alhead friend.
Alhead friend. Let's just call him OHF for expediency. No, it's the same amount of fucking syllables. Why bother? It's like saying www.
I've just gone to a second location with a man we just met who had no money and made us buy him some clothes in exchange for a magic coin.
I mean, you look at the Maurice, it's pretty special. Like, it catches the light just so. Like, if you saw this in a museum, you would be, like, amazed. If you found it on the street, you would be,
I'm
triple flabbergasted. Like,
Put this in my pocket.
it doesn't fit.
Dinner plate.
Christ.
I have to, like, sort of put it in a knapsack or whatever. Anyway, the point is, Gentle, you're sort of new to the organisation. You don't. I guess you don't really know Vinegar Pims that well. Is there any anything that you want to take the opportunity to ask him or?
So, Mr. Pims, when I first got the job, I was supposed to meet you early on, but I never really got to make your acquaintance.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Things got out of control very quickly.
So this is actually the first time you've met. You guys have.
First time we've actually had a proper conversation. It's mostly just been waves in the hallway, and I've been there a little while now, and I just maybe it's nice to get to know someone that you're working for, and so I really appreciate that we're going on this little adventure together, and I look forward to continuing our working relationship in the future.
Look, yeah, I understand. Look, I'll be honest. You weren't on my list for the agency, Gentle, but you came very highly recommended, and you seem to be doing fine.
Doing fine? I won flippin' Employee of the Month!
And we're all very happy for you, and I heard from Trinessa that you held yourself well down there in Quicklime House, so and very uncomfortably, because he's just sort of his personal he's a personal boundaries guy. Pim's sort of pats Gentle on the shoulder, and it's like, well done. Well done.
Thank you. In the future, I'd like you to ask for my consent before you make physical contact.
Okay, noted. Apologies. And, okay.
So you're all getting cozy back there in the back seat. Sorry, it's a bit of a squeeze. All right, guys, Icewind Dale, here we come. So I need you all to hold your breath for about 7 seconds. If anyone exhales during the leap, it could throw off trajectory. Time and space is a very tricky thing, as I'm sure you'll all agree. I mean, we've all navigated it since the day we were born, but this is a kind of a little bit different. So throw away your preconceptions as to how to move through the world, and as I say, hold your breath until we get there. And we're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I need each of you to...
Constitution checks.
Wait, so I'm going to roll the dice as to see how long the leap takes.
Okay.
That's a 9. So can you each roll? You have to beat a 9.
With Constitution?
Our breath?
Yeah, if you can. Well, yeah. This is just how long.
God.
DC 9 Constitution.
DC 9.
That's pretty. Okay, that's quite easy.
Don't jinx it, Dave.
Oh, I got a 20 to 21.
Okay.
I got a 10, so that should be fine. Oh, actually, I think that's a 9. That's
I got a 10.
Okay. I guess I'll roll for
you should roll for Al.
for our head friend. Yeah, he gets 19. So as you each hold a breath, you feel a vibration so fast and deep that it's like nothing you've ever felt before. You can kind of feel every one of your bones rubbing against the bones that they're sitting next to, and for a split second you have the worst headache you've ever had in your entire life, and you suddenly see white light, then you see black light, which you don't understand because it's emitting light, but it is black as a matter of fact, and then all of a sudden blinding white again, and as your eyes adjust, you realise that you are in the middle of a snow-covered field on a mountainside.
And to find out what happens next.
Yes, join us for the next episode of Simon T. Gribbits Detective Agency.